Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've been thinking about buying a condo in Calgary's inner city, this is the video you want to watch all the way through. Because the latest market stats just came out, and there are 3 things in here that are genuinely good news if you're the one doing the buying. Before we get into it, do me a quick favor. If these market breakdowns help you make smart moves, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the monthly updates. It takes 2 seconds and it really helps me keep putting these out for you. All right, let's get into the 3 things you can learn from the newest numbers and why each one works in your favor right now. The first thing, and probably the headline, is that prices have softened over the past year. That sounds scary if you already own, but if you're buying, it means your dollar goes further today than it did a year ago. Let's look at the actual numbers. A typical apartment-style condo in the city center is sitting at a benchmark price for about $306,000. That's roughly down 9.5% compared to the same time last year. In real terms, that's about $32,000 less than you would have had to pay 12 months ago for the same type of home. Townhome-style condos tell a similar story. The benchmark price there is around $573,200, which is about 6.5% year over year, or close to $40,000 lower than last spring. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting, the market has effectively repriced in your favor. Lower entry prices mean a smaller down payment, smaller monthly carrying costs, and more room in your budget to get into the building, the neighborhood, or the floor plan you actually want. The second thing you can learn is that you have options right now, real options, and that's just not always the case in this city. Here's how we measure that. We look at something called months of supply, which basically tells you how long it would take to sell everything currently listed if no new homes came on the market. Anything above about 4 months tips things towards a buyer's market. For apartment-style condos in the inner city, months of supply is sitting at 5.42. That's firmly in buyer's market territory, roughly 900 active units to choose from. On the townhome side, inventories actually climbed about 27% over last year. More homes on the market means more choices for you and less of that frantic energy where you feel like you have to write an offer in the first 20 minutes or lose the place. This is the kind of market where you can take your time, tour a few buildings, compare amenities and condo fees, and make a calm, confident decision instead of a rushed one. That's a luxury buyers did not have a couple of years ago. The third thing, and this is where it gets fun, is that you have leverage at the negotiating table. A few stats to back this up. The sales to new listing ratio for apartment-style condos is sitting around 39%. Which again signals a buyer-leaning market. Fewer buyers competing for each listing means you're not getting pushed into a bidding war. Homes are also taking a little longer to sell. Apartment-style condos are averaging around 43 days on market, and townhomes around 32 days. That extra time on market is your friend, because the longer the place sits, the more motivated a seller becomes, and the more room you have to ask for a better price or better terms. And sellers are already accepting offers below their asking price. The sales to list price ratio is sitting near 97% on apartment condos and just over 98% on townhomes. So the typical seller is taking less than full ask. That tells you there is room to negotiate, whether that's price, possession date, or having a seller cover a few things on the way in. Put those 3 together, more choice, less competition, and softer prices, and you've got a buyer's window that doesn't show up every year. So these are the 3 takeaways from the latest inner city condo stats. Better pricing, more selection, and real negotiating power on your side. If you want help putting this into action, here's what to do. DM me the words condo buyer to 403-875-2626, and I'll get you an exclusive guide to Calgary's condos to help you shop smarter and avoid the common errors. My name's Marino Coco. I'm a realtor with the John Ripko Real Estate Team and Royal LePage Benchmark. See you later.